Imagine this, a fresh apple sitting next to a piece of raw meat. They both seem fine at first, but how long will they stay fresh? What if we could stop them from spoiling too soon? That's where food preservation comes in. But how does salt help preserve food? Here's a time lapse of apples and strawberries spoiling over time. If you noticed, as time passes, fruits like apples and strawberries begin to spoil. You can see the moisture gathering up, and soon enough bacteria and mold start to take over. The next clip is meat being preserved with salt. When comparing the two clips, you can see the fruits that spoiled and the meat that remained intact. The difference between the two of them is that salt creates an environment where bacteria can't thrive or live, because when salt is added to meat, it removes all the water the meat has through a process called osmosis, which lowers spoilage rates. Bacteria feed on the nutrients in food. They release waste products that cause the food to break down. As they multiply rapidly, the food starts to decay, which leads to harmful pathogens. This clip shows how bacteria grow.
Binary fission, a bacterium duplicates its genetic material and divides into two new bodies. A single colonizing cell can soon give rise to thousands of descendants. Just how fast do colonies of bacteria grow? Some have doubling times of just 10 minutes, which means that every 10 minutes, the number of cells in the culture doubles.
Okay, so what is osmosis? So osmosis is the movement of water from an area of low concentration, like the inside of a food cell, to an area of high concentration, like that of salt or sugar surrounding the food. Applying salt to meat and sugar to strawberry are both great examples of osmosis in food preservation, and they both prevent bacteria and mold growing on the food. Salt and sugar are not the only ways you can preserve food. You can preserve food through freezing, for example, because it slows down bacterial growth by lowering the temperature, dehydration, which removes water, or canning, which preserves food in airtight containers, keeping oxygen and bacteria out. And also you can use vinegar. So there in the image you can see the use of pickling because they use vinegar inside of the containers. This one's dehydration because the fishes are out in the sun, which means they're trying to remove all the water so that no molds or bacteria grow on the food. The next time you're at a store, think about how you can use these preservation methods to extend the life of your food and reduce waste and save your money.